Okay, so good morning, everyone. So now we don't have anyone standby, so I'm not sure what happened. Yes. Okay, so let me see. Let me use another mode. This one. I think this one is better. Oh. Okay, so good morning, everyone. And we have been having a record-breaking hot temperature. It's so warm, so makes me to roll up my sleeves. Okay, so actually, we have to keep our sleeves all the way down all times. Okay, so and I know it is not comfortable as even though we have turned on our AC, it is cool inside, but still we have to we have to you know uh, get hydrated, get plenty as many water as we can. See, the heat was kind of like paralyzed my mind. Okay, so and the allergy, okay, stuff. Okay, so but we still have to meditate, and I would like to apologize for just like absent for 2 weeks because I have been to the Kansas cities that I have mentioned before, a week before. um, the week before, right? And then the second one is the first Friday of May, and it is because that we were busy with the Buddha's birthday and also the preset ceremony. Okay, so now we are going to start with our meditation, and also, of course, we are going to do the walking meditation. So you will see me eyes closed, facing the camera while facing the camera. That is because sometimes it is too, I was having allergy symptom. Okay, I don't take any medication. Okay, so I try not to. Okay, so let us start with the walking meditation first. Okay, so walk with mindfulness. Walk mindfully. So you may stay where you are and be mindful on your breathing. Okay, so let us turn to our Buddha, and we are going to pay respect to the Buddha by taking 3 full bows. So half bow first. Okay, let us sit down. I'm going to pull the mic forward. Ah, okay. So we can hear. Hello, hello. I was just checking. Okay. So how about these? Ah, sorry, I was just kind of like checking stuff, and I don't know why it was kind of like it was uh kind of like you can do it. Hmm. Oh, okay, great, great, great. I think that I got it. Okay, there you go. Because there were a lot of signals, right? Okay, so sorry for taking up so much time for the uh, irrelevant stuff. Okay, just making sure that everyone can hear me. So get yourself a comfortable balancing gesture. I think that you have already done, and you have already did. Oh, you have already do. No. Okay. See, I was kind of like out of my mind. I think that my brain just burned, uh, no, being cooked up by the hot temperature, okay, or the warm temperature. So warm. Okay, so gestures, sit straight through your spine, shoulder relaxed and balanced. Chin, you may tuck down or lower a little bit. Your chin, close your eyes or half close your eyes, or keep your eyes half opened. Take 3 deep breaths. Fresh air in, breathe out all of your stress. We may relax from head to toe. So relax your scalp, your forehead, and your eyebrows. Relax your eyes and nose. Relax your cheeks and lips. Relax your ears and down to your neck and shoulders. Relax your arms and all the way down to your fingertips. Relax your chest and abdomen. Relax your back and your lower back. Relax your legs and all the way down to your toes. And now we have relaxed ourselves from head to toe. And we're going to do it from outside in. So relax your skin and your hairs. Relax your muscles, your nerves, your blood vessels. Relax your bones and joints. Relax your inner organs and your brain. So we have relaxed ourselves from head to toe, outside in. So this is the best time for us to do meditative concentration. So what we are practicing is called mindful breathing. This is one of the techniques for concentrate our mind. So just be mindful on your breathing. When you breathe in, check on how the air can reach you. When you breathe out, check on how short or how long your breath is. So just keep on focusing on your breath. If your mind always wanders around, then you may try another technique called breath counting. Just count your breathing cycle. So take breathing in and out as a cycle. You can count from 1 to 5 up to 5. So for example, the first breathing cycle you count 1, the next you count 2, and the following counts 3. So up to 5. And then you can count back from 1 and start from 1. Or you can challenge yourself, count up to 10. Just there is only one rule. Just remember that if you lost your count or you lost your number, that means your mind started wanders around, or you're counting but your mind is thinking other things. That happens. This is also part of the training. So once you found out you're no longer doing the mindfulness on the counting or on the numbering, then you have to start all over again from 1. So this is the only rules. So let us sit for a period of time and practice this mindful breathing or breath counting techniques. So let us be mindful. You may open your eyes and take 3 deep breaths, fresh air in, and breathe out all of your stress. After taking 3 deep breaths, then we can do the transitional and warm down exercise by swaying our body to the sides. Bend forward, backward, and make turns. Put your hands together and rub until it gets warm. And cover your eyes with your hands. Roll your eyes clockwise, counterclockwise. Rub your hands, rub your face with your hand gently. Then pull your ears, or you may massage it. Comb your head. And massage down your neck and your shoulders. Rub your hands again. And put your hands onto your lower back and rub it in a circular motion, or you may do the up and down motion. Then put your legs down, release your legs, massage your legs. Okay. So, excuse me. Okay, I have been reading one of my master's book. It's called Humanistic Buddhism, the original attempt of the Buddha. I believe so. Okay, I think that there is another proper, a better translation for this Chinese title book. And this is my master's book, Venerable Master Xing Yun's book. It is he wrote it in like maybe 5 or 7 years ago. It's a relatively recent book, and he talked about what humanistic Buddhism is, and also so he's kind of like building a theory of of this, so we call humanistic Buddhism. So he talks about the birth or the life of the Buddha and the Dharma, or the fundamental teaching of the Buddha, and of course the, like the Mahayana, or the fundamental Mahayana, and then Mahayana teachings and the practices. Then after that, he talks about the history of Chinese Buddhism, and then after that, the modern Buddhist world. Of course, in the modern Buddhist world part, he mainly focused in what Fo Guangshan has been doing. So, so to elaborate his theory, and to explain why we do these and why we do that. Okay, so I'm in the progress, in the progress, or in chapter 3 right now. So and it talks about the fundamental teachings of Buddhism, and as we talked about, as we have mentioned previous uh, meditation before, in the previous class or meetings before, that we have mentioned about sunyata and anatman. Right? So he also do that. So I have explained that for several ways, and now I would like to do maybe this is my last attempt to do it, to explain what an anatman, no, not an anatman, sunyata, emptiness is, right? By using my master's theory. Right? So my master has used an empty space to relate, or to make us kind of relate what an emptiness is, right? Because emptiness is kind of like some kind of like very very abstract, and it is kind of like a macro things. So it means that it is a very very full and big aspect of the world. So he's using an empty space, or a space, to explain what emptiness or sunyata is. So we know that if we refer an empty space, let us take a look at our house, or our a room of our house, right? I'm not sure if you guys have an empty room in your house right now, right? So and maybe you have a plan to make this empty room into turn this empty room into some space for yourself, or for your family, or for your guests, right? So for example, an empty room can we can turn an empty room into a home theater, right? Just put a very very good stereo and big projectors, maybe, right? So good sound systems, right? And the acoustic might be, you can test, if you want to test the acoustic of each corner, you can do that, and to know where you can put the sound system, right? And to make it really like in a theater, right? Maybe you can do a 3D. I'm not sure. Right? Maybe you want to put your 3D eyeglasses to make it 3D theater, right? Okay, and also and also maybe you have, maybe this home theater is also a room for your son or your daughter to play video games with their friends, or you have the VR device in in this home theater, right? So You can turn an empty room into a home theater, or you can turn an empty room into a library, or a place to read, right? So you put in shelves, put all the books you have. You want to have a table, or you want to have a couch, the beans, right? Okay, so you can just lie on it. And you have a good Wi-Fi. You can you can read books, you can read newspapers in it, right? In this library. And you can turn your empty room into a a guest room, or guest, yeah, room for the guests, right? Put beds, closet, something that is more comfortable for your guests, and maybe a little bit card, welcome card, right? Okay, and towels, and there's a embroidery said guests, right? Okay, so that is guests, right? Guest room. So actually, for a space, if you have enough resources, you can turn a space into something that you want. This is something that we call sunyata. Okay, so a space that if you have enough resources, you can make things possible. Whether it will be a home theater, it will be a guest room, it will be a reading room. It is all your call. So sunyata is all is the same like this. So emptiness is not voidness, as we mentioned. It is not nothingness. Okay? Otherwise, in the other hand, it is everything. Okay? Just for you to have enough resources, you can turn everything possible. Okay? So there are a lot of possibilities in sunyata. There is a lot of hope in sunyata. There is a lot of chances in sunyata. So what we are going to do is that we can put everything, every possible variable, variables all together and make things happen. So this is called sunyata. So my master used an empty space to explain the sunyata. Okay, so just like what I'm right now, when I'm right now here, okay, in the temple, this is the main shrine, and we have hosted a lot of events here. So that includes a precept ceremony just last Saturday. We have a bathing Buddha to celebrate Buddha's birthday ceremony, a service. And then on June 12th, we will be having another Buddhist celebration, Buddha's birthday celebration. Is called Vesak Day. But Vesak Day is more like a southern tradition. It combines three important day of the Buddha, and we commemorate it. So commemorate them. So these days are the Buddha's birthday, the enlightenment day of the Buddha, and also the nirvana day of the Buddha. So the nirvana of the Buddha. So it means the death of the Buddha. So we combine it into one day. We combine these 3 days into one, and we celebrate it. And it's usually the time is mid. It's kind of like a full moon day of May. But since all the Buddhist temple are celebrating our own Buddha's birthday, so the the one that's sponsored by the Buddhist Council of Greater St. Louis will be happen in on June 12th. It is a Saturday. Okay. So it will be here also, and there will be no cushions, all chairs, because we will have two speech. One is one is by Master Jiru from Maba, and one is by us. And very interestingly, that we are going to what we are going to talk about is we're going to talk about the relatives of the Buddha. Okay, so who are they? So one is the Buddha's mother, Mahaprajapati. The another one is uh, the Buddha's son, okay, Rahula. Okay, so I think that this will be. Really looking forward to it, because that makes speech very interesting, because we are talking about Buddha. Yes, we commemorate the Buddha's birthday, right? And by talking about what's happening in for his mom and his son. Okay, right. Okay, so that was that will be very interesting topic, and I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, and also this can be turned into a camp, right? A place for children's to have activities here. Okay, so I think that these and when we are talking about the decoration for the service, and there are a lot of uh, style or a lot of format to 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 take, right? So, for example, all the cushions, you want to be in with all the cushions, or it will be all in chairs. It will be just nothing. People, we can accommodate more people, right? And then making, or like for example, if it is a chair, we can do a U shape. We can do a front. We can just face it all to the front. We can do a circle. We can do maybe facing the center aisle. So we have a lot of possibilities. So that is also, we call it sunyata, because that there are a lot of things, a lot of a lot of possibilities will happen here in one space, or here in in our world. So this is called sunyata. Okay, so this is something that my master wanted to try, and his attempt of explaining what sunyata is, and I hope that will also make you more understandable on the teachings of sunyata, and thinking about like turning a room into something, right? Okay. So a house, we know a house, right? It is just a structure. A structure of one roof and four walls. Maybe there are, there are something, it is very grand, luxuries, right? And it's called mansion. Maybe you can have a small, or you can have a higher, or a small compartment inside, that is called apartment. Right? And or you can call it single house family, that will be also different. And you can have a shed beside it, right? But all of them, what these are all structures, but what can a house turn into a home of someone? So what is the criteria for turning a house into a home? So not every house, or not every structures can be said as a home. Okay, where is your home? So I would like to kind of like open these questions for you. And this is also a something is a kind of like a function of sunyata, right? Okay, so making your house and turning your house, not just putting equipments in it, right? Putting furnitures, or putting upholsteries in it, right? But also putting your love in it, putting your caring in it, and that house becomes home. Okay, so we will. So this is some. I hope that you will be. This will be it. I hope that will be also something we call it. We can have a taste of the teachings. Okay, we know that it is not really easy for us to grasp the concept of sunyata, but by making the example of a space, making an example of a home, taking an example of this empty, no, temple, okay, then we can have we can have a taste of it. Okay, so now we are going to take a break for 5 minutes break. So I will be seeing you at 11 o'clock. Oh, no, at 11 5. 5 minutes past 11. Okay, so now we let us stand up and half bow to the Buddha. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Okay, so let us go back. We are going to do our second session meditation. So, oh, you will see a plug here. That is the extension cord of my live streaming equipment. Right, so like for making this live streaming possible, this is also the work of Sunyata. Okay, so that all the possibilities all to put together, and then it make things happen. It makes live streaming happen. Okay. So just be reminded to get your proper postures. That includes sit straight through your spine, but make just comfortable, balanced, stable sitting posture. Shoulder relax. Like take away your eyeglasses and your watch or anything that is around your neck, your wrist. Take 3 deep breaths. Relax. And let us work on the main part of this meditation, which is mindful breathing or breath counting. So let us be mindful. So you may open your eyes and take 3 deep breaths, fresh air in, and breathe out all of your stress. Okay, after taking 3 deep breaths, and we can do the transitional warm down exercise. Okay, we will be having class or meditation next week. So I will see you there at the same time, 10 to 11:30. And there were a lot of people coming for the precept ceremony and Buddha birthday service last weekends. And this is our first ever open to public event since pandemic. And I'm very glad to see everyone coming back to the temple to whether you're receiving precepts or taking refuge or you're coming here for the bathing of the Buddha. And I really appreciate that you come back. Right? And if you have people, you have friends who would like to come, we are open on, we're planning to open uh, on, of course, for the service on the big event. So the next coming big event that we are going to let people into our main shrine is the Vesak Day celebration on June 12th, Sunday. It is 9 to 11 a.m. We're going to have two speakers. One is Verbal Master Jiru from Maba, and one is me talking about the relatives, the mom and the son of the Buddha, how they get enlightened. So this is a very, very interesting topic. I hope that we can see each other again. And if you are not able to come, that is okay. Our we have live broadcasts. We have our event live broadcast through Facebook. Right, so you can just go on to look on Facebook and look for Buddhist Council of Greater St. Louis, and the live streaming will be there. Okay, so you may do that, and I hope that we can see you there or see you next week. Okay, so thank you very much. So let us stand up and we are going to take vows and thanking the work of Sunyata, all the causes and conditions that made this live streaming possible. Okay, so let us stand up. So let us thank Buddha and all the good causes and conditions that make this live streaming possible. So thank you very much, and I will see you next Friday. So see you. Bye bye.